guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video. You guys know that I'm always saying every time I do like a talk through video, I'm always like, oh, I'm terrible at these. Well, I am, so work with me here and just enjoy the video and let's see what look I'm gonna be doing today. So let's get to the video. Okay, so have all my makeup here set aside. So for primer, I'm going to be using my NYX Angel primer. This thing has been my favorite since I got it. Like I got this in summer and we're in January already, so been loving this thing. So I just apply this everywhere except my eyelids. Like I even apply it on top of my brows, in my under eyes, and on top of my lips. Okay. I'm going to be using my baby skin primer as well in this area here and here, because usually my pores look like huge in those areas, and just gotta blur those out. And it also helps with oil controlling. Like if I'm a bit too oily, like it'll control the oils from my face. So I'm going to be going into color correcting now. What I've been doing to color correct lately has been using this and a red lipstick, flat brush, and I start with the yellow shade. Yellow shades help color correct purple. Like if you have purple under eyes, the yellow helps to color correct them. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the green. Green helps with redness. So now for the red lipstick, I just apply red lipstick on my cheeks because they look very dull, and the red lipstick kind of helps them like get some color into them. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna blend all of this in with this little brush here. Okay, so I'm done blending all this in. You can still see like the green hue and the red hue and all that, but that's okay because when I apply foundation on top, you won't be able to see it. Also, the brush I used was the BH Cosmetics 117 brush. Okay, so now for foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. I've been loving this thing lately. Got it a couple of weeks ago. I'm not the type of person who buys like a lot of foundation. I just usually buy one and stick to it for until like I'm out of it. But I've been using the to go out. I've been using the L'Oreal Infallible foundation because it's matte and I'm really oily. And I've been looking for a lighter foundation, like it won't be so heavy and it could go out but not to like fancy places, because I use the L'Oreal Infallible for like activities and special events because it's like so heavy, but it's like it leaves you with a flawless finish, but I feel like it's too heavy on my skin. So I was looking for like a lighter type of foundation that was still matte and had great coverage, and I came across this because I was looking for reviews online and all that. I've heard it's a great foundation, but I just don't spend so much on foundation because I just buy one and stick to it. So what I do is I just dot it across my face and This is just a paintbrush. I love using paintbrushes. A lot of you guys don't know, but I love to paint like watercolor and acrylic paint, drawings and stuff. I like to do that sometimes, like in my free time. And these are my paintbrushes. And these are like paintbrushes I don't use anymore, so I use them for face painting. And I also been using this for like to apply my foundation, and I like how it applies. Like, I just dot it on. I don't like blend my whole entire face with it. So now to blend my whole entire face, I got this new brush yesterday. You guys know I used to have this one, which I got from Wish. But I didn't like this at all because it's just so rough on my skin. Like, it's hard to blend with and it's like so harsh. But the difference between these two, this one's actually an oval 6. This one's an oval 7. This one is from Celavi. Yes, I got it as a gift from my aunt for Christmas time. But this is like way rounder. Like, you can see the top of this is just rounder and this one's just flat. And it's like way softer than this one, so I hope this one works out for my foundation. I'm just gonna try this out. It does feel way softer on my skin. Like, I don't feel like it's like rough, because the other one felt really rough on my skin. Like, it felt like it was scrubbing my skin off. Right off the bat, this one is way softer, way easier to blend with. Like, I blended very fast my foundation with this one. Like, the other one was so hard to blend with. Like, if you've seen my waterproof makeup look video that I contour, like I creamed contour, I used that brush and I was like taking forever. But this one like was so fast and it looks very nice. Like, it looks airbrushed, the foundation, which is what I'm aiming for. I don't want to look too heavy with foundation, so this will like using my Maybelline Cover Stick concealer. This concealer I go back and forth with, but I actually found out a way to use it. Like, if I prime my under eyes with my baby skin primer, where I blend this in, it's just way so easier to blend in. So I just add some here, bridge my nose, forehead, and chin to highlight. I'm going to be using this same brush to see how it blends thicker products. I've never had a brush or a beauty blender or a sponge that will blend this concealer so well. Like, this concealer is so hard to blend and it looks so good. Let's see on my under eyes. It actually blended the concealer underneath my eyes very well, but it's just like too big of a brush. If I get like an oval 6 maybe. Okay, so now on top of that, I'm going to be adding my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, but I'm not going to be using this brush. I'm going to be using my sponge. So I just add like a couple of dots of that here and out here. The reason I added on 2 concealers was corrector underneath my eyes. Like, I have a really dark under eyes, but like I just use the Too Faced concealer on top to like finish it off and make sure like the Cover Stick concealer is like nice and smooth. And this liquid concealer, like, it helps the baking attach way better onto the under eyes and it makes it way smoother. Like, I find the combination of these 2 concealers makes my under eyes look flawless, so that's what I'm going for. Okay. I'm not going to be using my Airspun loose powder, the translucent one. I'm going to be just adding some of that with this. I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. Okay, so lately for my brows, I've been using from this palette. This is Chi Cosmetics. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And this palette, like, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna say it's bad. Like, there are a couple shades I use here that I've been loving. It's this one right here, this one, and this one. The two matte browns and this shimmery pink shade here. But the thing I love the most of this palette is the brush. Like, this brush is amazing. Like this, I use it for my brows all the time. It's just a basic angle brush. This is like a small blending brush, and I love to use this on my crease for when I'm going in with really dark colors. It just looks great. It blends everything great. It packs on great. It's just amazing. Like, this double-ended brush is just the bomb. So the product I'm going to be using for my brows is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, the cream part. I'm just going to be using this side of my brush. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see how I've been doing my brows lately. Okay, so now I'm done doing my brows. So as you can see, I've been doing them way thicker now, and they look way bolder and awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow. Not sure what I'm going to be doing for my eyeshadow. That's so cool. Okay, so I'm wearing blue now, like the dress I'm wearing. It's a blue and white dress with blue necklace. So I'm guessing I'm going to be going for something blue on my eyes probably. Let me see you guys back in. So let's see, what can I do? Okay, so I'm going to be grabbing some MAC paint pot just to like get started on something. Okay, so I'm going to be, I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I think I'm going to be using this eyeshadow from ColourPop, maybe. I don't know if to do like a colorful look, like maybe this blue, like, would it look good? I think it's a passable solution to my problems right now. I haven't used this shadow ever. It's a purple shadow, but it's just so beautiful. Like, this is a really beautiful purple shadow. I can maybe use this on my crease. We're getting somewhere. Okay, I think we're gonna be like focusing on these two shadows. I think I'm gonna do that, and maybe like a mauve crease. Ooh, I like that. For mauve, I can use like my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Like, I can use some Buon Fresco here. Like, that's like a mauve purple type of color. It's beautiful. Okay, so I think I kind of got an idea of what to do. But first, I'm gonna set the paint pot with 13 from the Naked Palette. I can't like tilt it to you guys because there's a broken shadow here and I don't want to spill it everywhere, so I'm going to be using 13 here, and I'm just going to be using this fluffy brush to apply it. I like to get that like into my inner eye corners here, like onto the bridge of my, like in the sides of my nose. like really close there, because when I contour, like that's already highlighted and I can see like where between the bridge and between that area, where is that the contour gonna go. So it makes it easier, so that's why I just like stick it in there as well. Okay, so now that I'm done applying that, I got all my hair in gray now because of that broken shadow. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques. I can't see the number on this thing. The 203 blending brush. So I'm gonna start with that Buon Fresco, which is this mauvey purple toned shadow. I can honestly say that my favorite palette from 2016 has to be the Modern Renaissance palette. I feel like my bad eye for applying shadow is this eye, because I don't know, it's just like I usually like go down instead of like going straight. Like when I do cut creases, this eye is so hard for me because I just like automatically go down instead of going straight up. I don't know, it's just I was talking about this purple shade. I'm going to be using the Cheek Cosmetics brush, which I love. I'm going to be using this small blending area, and I'm grabbing a bit of that shade, that purple shade, and I'm just going to be applying that in my crease just to see how it looks. This kind of helps like shape where I'm going to apply the blue, because you can see like that huge space there, that's where the blue is gonna go. So kind of helps me know where that color is going to be placed. Okay, got my eyes on some purple now. So I actually really like this purple. It's very beautiful. Like I've never used it before, and I can like use it now a lot. Like it's so pretty. It's so easy to blend as well. Really liked it. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with that blue. Okay, so this is just a brush from Claire's. Like these were like the first brushes I've ever gotten in my life, and I still have them because I mean they work. They're really soft and they pack on well. They're not good for blending, but they're good for like packing color. So just using this, and this is the ColourPop eyeshadow, Super Shock Shadow in the shade Coconut. It's just a beautiful blue shadow. It's going to be packing that color on my lid. Okay, so now I'm going to blend that. Let me look for a small blending brush to blend all of that. I'm going to be using this Real Techniques. I think this is the shading brush. I'm not sure because it like blurred out what it said on it, but I think it's the shading brush. So I'm just going to like blend that in. I think I'm going to be using some of that purple again, to blend all of those colors in. Gonna be grabbing this brush again, and I'm going to be using that same shadow, the Blonde Fresco, to just buff everything. Okay, so I already blended some more of that Blonde Fresco on my crease and all the way up, so it can like buff all of it and it looks good. I'm going to be doing some winged liner, and I'll come back to you guys because I can't do my wing liner on camera. I just can't. But what I basically do is I use the NYC High Definition Felt Tip Liner. I use this first to like mark out the wing that I'm going to be doing, so they are both even, and then I just go in with the NYC Liquid Liner. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'll come back to you guys. So I already did my wings. I did pretty dramatic wings. Okay, so for my inner eye corners, to highlight them, I'm going to be using for my Estee Lauder Pure Color Palette. This is a white shade right here that I barely have any of, but that white shade right there. I'm just gonna highlight my inner eye corners. This look ended up being so dramatic. Like, look how dramatic my eyes are right now. But I'm good with that, so now I'm going to be removing all of my baking. I'm going to be using my Real Thick NYX powder brush to remove all of it. Okay, I'm gonna set my face with my, where is it? L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. And now I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Contour Palette. I got this recently and I've been liking it so far. For my forehead I use this shade, and for my cheeks I use this one. I use a darker shade for my forehead because usually my forehead is way darker than the rest of my face, so it just shows up way better. And I've tried to use that shade on my cheeks and it just looks so now I'm going to be doing some blush. I'm going to be using the big powder brush. I'm going to be using my Daisy Blush Duo from BH Cosmetics. This rosy blush here. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing some freckles. I've never done like a tutorial how to do my freckles, but I'm just gonna show you guys. I just used the stippling brush from Real Techniques because it's just like it has a lot of little bristles of these wet ones, and they're like really pointy. And I just use this dark shade from the contour palette. I just dab this in once. You do not rub it in. I just dabbed it like this. And I just do this across my face. I just stipple it. And I just stipple it everywhere I want to look like I have freckles. So I just did that stippling motion I was showing you. Then I grabbed my brow wiz and did some couple of dots here and there, and that's just how I do my freckles. This is the e.l.f. highlighter that comes with the concealer. Mine broke off and I don't use this, so I just keep this one, and I'm just gonna dot this over here. Right there. Cupid's bow. There we go. I love this because it's straight up white, and depending on the lighting, it's the color of it, and it just looks so beautiful. I love it. I'm just gonna blend it with there. I'm going to be adding this highlighter from the palette. Going into the lips. My lips are kind of dry right now, but I still want to use like a lipstick, so I don't know. I think I'm going to use it anyway. Probably going to make some. Going to be lining my lips with the Jordana Easy Liner in the shade Rock and Rose. So I'm going to be using my favorite liquid lipstick. I'm trying to like to do my favorite lip products right now here, like kind of like that. No, but I'm going to be using my favorite liquid lipstick. This is from ColourPop Cosmetics. I've used this thing like so much. It's in the shade Bumble, and it's just a rosy type of color, and it looks so beautiful. I'm gonna be using the NYX butter lipstick in the shade Ice Cap. Okay, so I already popped on some lashes and added some mascara on my top and bottom. I used the Fosse's Push Up Mascara, and now I'm going to be adding some glitter to my lips because I've just been feeling like adding glitter on. So I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild glitter. I'm gonna add way more glitter onto this because I just need more glitter. So I'm going to be using my Hard Candy Silver Popping Pigment. It's kind of like a hollow silver type of glitter. The shade King Me. Okay. So what I do is just I add it like onto the cap, because then it's just gonna be a mess of glitter. So I just like tap off some glitter into my cap. I grab the little brush I'm using. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you have any ideas for me to do like makeup wise videos, leave a comment down below, or anything else you'd like me to do. Check out my last video, which was a reaction to cringy Musical.ly videos, so go and check that out, which was my last video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.